In this world, there exists a void darker than the blackest blacks. Though the mere thought may conjure images of terrifying absolution, there are those who would adamantly disagree. For some, the void is comforting, a silent companion, a figure who listens but never asks questions, a place where all worries and frets come to be buried. A new plane of existence, perhaps, but for the living, that comforting friend is short-lived. For on this day, the blackest blacks were canceled out by the piercing light arranged in equidistant cubes, a quarter of a millimeter in size. They arranged themselves into the common tongue, a phrase no night owl ever was ecstatic to see. Game over. Hazel squinted in disgust. Had she really just spent 8 whole hours repeating the same mundane sequence of events to see the Easter egg ending of her favorite game? Judging by the drawn curtains, discolored cereal bowl with the milk still intact, and worn clothes avalanching down a mountain of stuffed animals, it appeared so. The bragging rights would be worth it in the end, though. To whom exactly would have the pleasure of experiencing them was a whole other mystery. Deep down, she just knew she was just shirking on the day ahead, but she didn't care. She was happy, allegedly. She was healthy, allegedly. She was herself. She was also flat out broke, though, currently living in a cramped seaside apartment in the heart of the historic Segway Central, the festival capital of the known world. The extortionately expensive festival capital of the known world. Her rent was through the roof. Luckily, though, she only pays half of it, almost entirely coming from the monthly support she receives from her rarely talk to mom and dad. Today, though, she kept reminding herself, today would be the day. After today, I won't have any money woes. I can spend more time on new games, get some nicer food that isn't instant ramen and cereal, maybe get that ceiling fan I've always wanted. Either way, I'll be rolling in the dough, the mullah, It was too early. Hazel slumped back into her pillow. Fat, stacks, Back into the darkness, she sank. Her surroundings were still blurry, the only constant being the low, almost therapeutic hum of her trusty CRT television. That was until it was overpowered by a rhythmic rasping of knuckles against a wooden surface. The door swung open, creating a rectangle of blinding light, and a silhouette stepped through, striking a powerful, confident pose. Hazel the house cat hissed. Like a certain fictional whale, she dove deep under the swaddling surface, catching glances from the cracks, motivated by primal fear. Too much light. Was this it? Was this how the great the adequate Hazel's life comes to an end? Was this the angel sent to deliver me to everlasting peace or damnation? Safe to say, Hazel hadn't eaten or drank anything in a while. She was less of the whale and more of the delusional captain. Turns out it was no angel at all, but probably the farthest thing from in her books. It was just her annoying roommate, Kelsey. Up and atema! Kelsey's voice rang cheerfully, a heavenly tone for such a hellish request. Okay, I'll get up. Just give me a few minutes. Kelsey, still in her power pose, didn't move from the doorway. Being taller than the average woman, her silhouette imposed a domineering shadow into Hazel's cave, inadvertently helping her fall back into slumber. To Hazel, domineering was the best way to describe her long-term friend, for better or for worse. Their relationship was muddled, to say the least. They had once been joined at the hip, but both had diverged down different paths in life. Kelsey had just started college for accounting when they moved in together and had since lost a lot of her spunk from their teenage years. Hazel, on the other hand, never really changed, staying true to herself, as she liked to put it. Unfortunately, she could never hold down a job and spent most of her waking hours pertaining to the neat lifestyle, until the taxman came knocking and she had to swallow her pride, such as today. It was a cycle as old as the sun and moon. As much as they loved each other deep down, there was an uneasy tension between the two that neither wanted to address. As Hazel blinked in and out of consciousness, her vision focuses in and out on the lingering lummox, clothed in rather ill-fitting, dampened jogging gear concealed beneath an oversized sweater. Oh, she must have been out running, Hazel thought, entertained by the puzzle in front of her. She must have been up for a while. It's very unlike her to be this much of an early bird. Unless... Hazel shot up in a cold sweat, startling the guard at her door. Her carmine hair dropped unflatteringly across her sticky face. Wait, Kelsey, what time is it? It's nearly 11? Crap. I'm not gonna make it.